Hi, welcome to this short video in which I am going to discuss a very interesting aspect of English grammar and usage. Now, look at these sentences. God bless you. God save the child. Heaven forbid it. Now you don't say God saves the child. You don't add S to save. You say God bless you, God save the child. Or there is a popular phrase, God forbid. Look at this sentence. Maybe you would become a criminal lawyer like me, God forbid, meaning you don't want that this should happen to your child, suppose if that is the case. So you don't say God forbids, God save the queen. You don't add S to any of these verbs. So apparently, I am discussing the subjunctive, which is a kind of verb which does not take S, or you don't add S to it. I am not discussing the whole range of subjunctive mood of which you can say this subjunctive verb is a part. I am only using that aspect of subjunctive mood which we use in our everyday life. And remember one thing, that this is mostly used in American English. The British people use it differently, slightly. In formal English, they of course use it, but in otherwise they use it differently. That also I would discuss. Now, I said God save the dying child. If you say God save the dying child without a pause, it has one meaning. It is a wish. But if you say God save the dying child, if you give a pause, then it is a direct prayer that you are directing towards God. When you write it, it will be God, comma, save the dying person. Means you are praying to God. So don't confuse the two. Now, the subjunctive verb is used to express wishes, possibility, order, request. Let me read a few sentences. It is recommended that he get into a medical college. It is recommended that he get into a medical college, not he gets into a medical college. Similarly, you can say, I recommend he get into a medical college. Both are the same thing. The sergeant ordered that he report immediately. Now you will notice that the sentence is not the sergeant orders or will order. The sergeant ordered, which is the past tense. But the sergeant ordered that he report. Report, not only the report does not change into reports, it does not change into reported also. So report remains the same. This is the chief characteristic of a subjunctive verb. The doctor suggested that she take regular exercise. The doctor suggested, again that is the past tense. But you don't change take into took. The doctor suggested that she take regular exercise. Neither takes nor took. Now, as I said, the British way, particularly in conversation, in colloquial English, is slightly different. When you say, I recommend he get into a medical college, an Englishman may say, I recommend that he should get into a medical college. They would say the same thing using should. Or the doctor suggested that she should take regular exercise. But Americans prefer to use subjunctive. So it is mostly used in American English. Now, let me read a few sentences from Michael Sohn's book, Practical English Usage. It is essential that every child have the same educational opportunities. Mind you, every child have, not every child has. It was important that James contact Arthur as soon as possible, not James contacts. Our advice is that the company invest in new equipment, not company invests. The judge recommended that Simmons remain in prison for life, not Simmons remains. Now, another important thing about it is, do is not used in negative subjunctive, do which is a helping verb. Look at this sentence. We felt it desirable that he not leave school before 18. In usual sentences, he leaves his school before 18 or he does not leave. Nobody, look at this, nobody leaves his school before 18. Nobody leaves. If it is negative, one does not leave. One does not. But in subjunctive, you cannot use do, helping verb. I read it again. We felt it desirable that he not leave his school, not that he does not. Of course, an Englishman may prefer to say that he should not leave his school. Look at it. Last sentence, I recommended that you move to another office. Now, what is peculiar about, what is special about it? If the subject is not third person singular number, then you may not be sure whether you are using a subjunctive verb or not. Because in any case, in plural form and with second person, first person, one does not use S. So, I hope this has been helpful, and use subjunctive verb carefully to express wishes, a possibility, order, request. Thank you for watching.